Welcome to Greg Hansen's Video Notebook, brought to you by Sam Levitt's Furniture. I'm Star Sports editor Ryan Finley, here with Greg Hansen. Greg, we were talking off camera, and I think this will make a good show. Did you see or read what Reds manager Bryan Price said yesterday?
I read it, and for a good young Mormon boy from Logan, Utah, I had to shield my eyes. I didn't hear it, I read it, but I've never seen anything like that in sports.
70 plus expletives, most of them beginning with the letter F, directed at the Cincinnati Reds beat reporter C. Trent Rosenkrantz. Greg, that got me to thinking. You've been around Tucson for about 30 years. Give me your best couple of ticked off coach rant stories.
The best one was Stanford AD, Andy Geiger, at the Pac-12 Skyriders Tour one year. He threw a glass of wine in the face of a reporter from Tacoma. And then it was more than 70 Fs. But there were only 5 of us there to see it, and it was 1 in the morning. And I mean, now it would be ESPN's lead story.
Right.
The AD at Stanford doing that, and nothing happened.
It's the most Stanford thing ever, by the way, throwing wine at somebody. Locally, I mean, I seem to recall John Makovic dust up in a tunnel at some point.
You know, the team mutinied on Makovic his second year, and that week they went to Cal and beat Cal like 52-40, which was unheard of. And after he came out of the locker room down the stairs at the old Berkeley locker room, and there were only like 2 reporters there, me and another guy, and he comes up to me with his finger right in my nose, shaking it at me like your dad. And he goes, "You put in my article, I said someone's an SOB." And I said, "No, it's just I was just saying, what if you did call someone an SOB?" And he goes, "I don't swear." He had 2 or 3 of those with me. He was funny.
When you look at these things and these coaches, I mean, to me, when we talk about the Bryan Price thing, it can be traced to one thing. They're crappy and his job's in trouble.
Oh.
I mean, do you see the worst in coaches when their backs are up against a wall, or do you see the best in coaches?
Both. You see, and you've seen it. You see both. I mean, Mike Stoops, who had a short fuse, we've talked about it, he really never blew.
No, never blew. Never. I mean, the worst thing he ever said to me, I think, was I had asked him about a third-string quarterback's knee, and he, "Oh, you know, you guys always ask about guys who don't play. I'll tell you, you don't tell me," that kind of a thing. But there was never a swear word.
No.
I mean, I think the only time I ever heard him curse on camera was, 2 days before he was fired, trying to explain how they had somehow dealt with the ultimate meltdown at Oregon State. And you know what? Me and you probably swore a little bit that day too. They were horrible.
Yeah.
I like this. I like entire shows dedicated to swearing.
Yeah.
Can we do that again? William, you ready to bleep me? No? Okay. That'll do it for this episode of Greg Hansen's Video Notebook, brought to you by our friends at Sam Levitt's Furniture. For Greg Hansen, I'm Ryan Finley. We'll see you next time.